Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining me for a 75-minute power yoga practice. My name is Tamara Maxim. I record these classes live on Facebook, but I also upload all my classes to YouTube. So if you want to check out more than 80 free yoga videos, including those for adults and kids and all different styles of yoga, please find my channel under my name, Tamara Maxim. I also have lots of playlists on Spotify. If you want some music for this class or any class, you can tune into all of those under my name there, which is Tamara YVR, the airport code for Vancouver, and I live in the greater Vancouver area. Today our power yoga practice will center around the idea of revolution. And in yoga we have the term parvrita, which means to revolve or to turn. And I love the word revolution. I talk about it a lot in my yoga classes because when you break it down, the word re in French means to do it again, or to come again. And the word evolve means to change. And our yoga practice always gives us that opportunity to continuously change. And right now in the world around us, we are truly being asked to create a revolution within ourselves, to keep changing and examine how it is that we show up, how it is that we treat one another, how it is that we carry forward in our lives, but also a greater revolution to create change in the world, change in the way that we treat people of different races, people of different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different socioeconomic classes, all differences. And there's so much inequality in the world, and I think this time of the pandemic has really exacerbated the differences between people. At the same time, there's been a great coming together. So I hope in this practice today, you can tune into that sense of revolution, that inner change for this greater global revolution that is taking place. And I'd like to start this practice with a quote. It's from Martin Luther King Jr. And the quote is, and he uses the word man, I'll quote him: "Man must evolve for all human conflict a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love." And so as we revolve, twist, and turn in our practice today, let that be a way to crack open and turn open your heart to something new, so that we can create a method of human contact that does not involve aggression or retaliation or harm or aggression, any of those things, but simply involves love. And we'll start today in a twist. So from whichever position you are in right now, come into a tabletop position. We'll do a few cat and cow. Tuck your toes, knees underneath your hips, palms under your shoulders. Take an inhale breath, tailbone up, tummy down, chest up. As you exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. A couple more like that. Inhale, tailbone up, tummy down, chest up. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back through neutral. Keep the weight into your left hand, and your inhale breath, reach your right arm up. Already opening the chest here. As you exhale, slide your right arm underneath your left arm. Come all the way down onto your right shoulder. You can keep your left fingertips tented as you twist to the left, or maybe reach your left arm up and create even more of a twist by sliding your left hand to the top of your right thigh. Press down into the top of your right hand. Twist a little deeper and look up. This is a bound, revolved cat and cow pose. Baddha Parsva Chakravakasana. Beautiful posture to open up and turn and evolve the heart. Deep breath in and a long breath out. One more. Inhale and exhale, and then sweep your top arm back up and down to the mat. Right arm opens, replace. Left hand sweeps up to the sky, right palm down. Open up the left side of your heart. Exhale, slide that left arm underneath your right arm. Back of the left hand pressing down. You can stay here, beginning the twist, or maybe reach your right arm up and around, back of your hand, maybe catching the top of your hip or fingertips wrapping around top of your left thigh. Revolve Parvrita as you bind into this heart opening pose. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Imprinting in the body this idea of revolution, of inner evolution, of change. The more we get comfortable with revolving here on our yoga mat, the more comfortable we get with revolving in the world around us. Reach your right arm up, bring it back down, sweep your left arm open, and come back up onto your hands and knees. And then just take a moment to sit back onto your shin bones, palms onto your thighs. It can be facing up if you like. Maybe creating Gyan Mudra, thumb and index finger touching knowledge and wisdom. Or maybe placing your hands over your heart. Or even palms together, Anjali Mudra. Take a few moments here of breath. Find an intention for your practice today. You can stay with the idea of revolution, Parvrita, inner revolution, evolution, whatever speaks to you. And if you like, create a collective intention, something for the greater good. Something to create this idea that conflict does not need to be about aggression or retaliation or hatred, that truly can come from a place of love. Feel free to dedicate your practice to any person, any group, any place, any cause. I'd like to dedicate this cause to all people who are taking time to learn, to relearn, to evolve, to revolve, to create change, positive change in the world around us. Let's open this practice with one beautiful Om. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Inhale for Om. Another full deep breath in and a full breath out. Then make your way into downward dog. Spread your fingertips wide, hips back and up. Start to pedal out your heels a few times. Starting to walk the dog. Getting into the hamstrings. Getting into the Achilles tendon. We'll start to bring in this idea of Parvrita. Right away, you can walk your hands a little bit closer toward your feet. Deweight your left hand and reach underneath your body for your outer right ankle, calf, or thigh. You can bend your knees if you need. Twist and look underneath your right arm up toward the sky. Spread your fingertips wide, press into your finger pads. Try to straighten your legs the best you can. Take a deep full breath in and a full breath out. And starting to bring in that Ujjayi breath. Bring your left palm onto the mat. Deweight your right hand, reach underneath your body for your left ankle, calf, or thigh. Bend your knees if you need. Look up and underneath your left arm. Creating that slight constriction in the back of the throat so you get a longer, deeper breath, that Ujjayi breath. Try to weave your intention into every breath. Replace your hands back to the mat, walk them a little further forward. Take another full breath in, bend your knees a lot, pull your hips back and up, nice long spine. Look between your inner thighs And as you exhale, press both heels down toward the mat. Again, bend your knees, pull your hips back and up, press into your finger pads. Exhale, press your heels down. On your next inhale, ripple forward, high plank pose, Utthita Chaturanga Dandasana. Keep coming forward, draw the belly in, press into your hands and dome up the space between your shoulders. Feel free to lower your knees if you need. Keep a nice long spine. As you draw the belly in, you'll feel that engagement of Uddiyana Bandha, and at the same time, connect with your lowest core, your root lock, Mula Bandha, and press the hips down as you draw the perineum up. Take another inhale breath, rock forward even more. And as you exhale, slowly lower down, slower than you want to, elbows pushing back. Untuck your toes, take your fingertips out wide off of your mat, finger stand cobra, Viparita Bhujangasana. As you inhale, lift your heart up. And let's add in Parvrita to twist. Right shoulder down, look over the left. Inhale back through center, open the heart, look up. Exhale, left shoulder down, look over your right. Do it again with your breath. Inhale, Ujjayi. Exhale, twist, Ujjayi out. Ujjayi, inhale. Twist, Ujjayi out. And come back through center, lift your heart. Exhale to lower all the way down. Slide your palms underneath your shoulders, feet stay the same, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Notice the difference. Elbows back, shoulders back. Exhale to lower. Tuck your toes, engage your legs, press down into your palms, elbows and shoulders back. Inhale through Chaturanga halfway. Look and see that your elbows are bent at 90 degrees, so not too low, not too high. Take another breath here, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Exhale, push up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a full deep breath in and a full deep breath out. Step your toes together to touch. Look forward to the top of your mat on your next inhale. Walk, step, or jump forward. Feet land together or parallel, hip distance. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine forward. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, lengthen forward. Exhale, fold. Now bring your right palm underneath your face. You can separate your feet if you need. Bend your right knee. Left hand to your left hip. Start to turn and twist. Reach your left arm up to the sky. Parvrita Uttanasana. Revolved forward fold. Take an inhale breath here. Reach up a little higher. Try to twist a little deeper as you exhale. And maybe again spin that palm around. Bring it to the top of your right thigh. Right knee is bent generously, but try to lengthen your left leg. Deep full breath in. Maybe look up. Deep full breath out. Let's come back through center, halfway lift, lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, fold. Parvrita Uttanasana, left hand underneath your face, right hand to your right hip. Your feet can be together if that's okay, or hip distance. Start to turn and revolve, open to the right. Right arm reaches up, spin it around. Try to bring it behind your lower back to the top of your left thigh. Pressing into your left hand, turn and twist, look up. Find that Ujjayi breath. You feel that openness in the right side of your heart. Deep inhale and a long exhale. And then your right hand comes all the way back up. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise, Urdhva Hastasana. Spread your arms wide, palms touch, arch back. Hands to heart center, Samastiti here. Feel free to keep your feet hip distance or together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Lengthen the front body, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Staying with your breath and your intention, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. As you exhale, plant your palms. We'll make our way to Chaturanga, halfway. Push up. You can walk, step, or hop back. Take a back bend, Cobra, or tops of the feet down. Lift your thighs as you press into your palms. Heart stretches up. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward dog. Roll over your toes. Come back to the high plank position. One Chaturanga, just halfway. Exhale, push back up, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. On your inhale breath, lift your right leg up to the sky, stack your hip, bend your knee. As you exhale, sweep that right leg across, fallen triangle, open it up, twist open. Swing that right leg back around, stack your hip, open it up. As you exhale, step your right foot through inside of your right thumb. Stay high on your back toes, reach your right arm up to the sky, big open twist. Maybe a little bit more as you exhale. Beautiful. Inhale back through center, spin your back heel down, rise up. Virabhadrasana 1. Take a deep full breath in and a deep full breath out. Bring your hands to your heart center as you inhale, lean forward. Exhale, twist to the right side. Tend to your fingertips. You can spin your back heel up if you need, just for a breath. Parvrita Virabhadrasana. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale back through center, reach up. Exhale, let's take a vinyasa, step back, lower down, all the way up, upward dog, take it back, downward dog. Take a full breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts to the sky, stack your hip, bend your knee, open it up. As you exhale, sweep that left leg through, fallen triangle, open it up. Big breath in, big breath out. Good. Swing that left leg back behind you, open it up. As you exhale, step that left foot through inside of your left thumb, stay high on your back toes. Open twist, big breath in, big breath out. One more, inhale, exhale. Both hands down, spin your back heel down, rise up. Virabhadrasana 1. A little bit different sequence here. Getting into the heart, opening up through the twist. Hands to heart center, inhale, lean forward. Exhale, twist to your left, tend to your fingertips. Just for a breath, exhale here. One more full round of breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back through center, reach up. Plant your hands down. Take a little vinyasa. And make your way back. Downward dog. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. And step your big toes together to touch again. Spread your fingertips wide. Come high on your toes. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or hop. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Stay standing, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. And now sit back and down into a chair, Utkatasana. Sweep your fingertips low. Try to grip the mat with the razor edge of your index finger. Fingers tight together. Curl your tailbone towards your heels. Engage Mula Bandha. And then draw the belly into the spine, Uddiyana Bandha, and then reach the arms up. So create that strong foundation through the core locks. Pull your hips back, pull your knees back, sit a little lower. Find that inner strength. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take an inhale breath. Shouldn't be a surprise. Exhale, twist to your right. Tend your fingertips. Look up over your right elbow. If you like, you can spread your wings. Maybe even take that right hand back. Hook it around the top of your left thigh. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. So bound, revolved, chair pose. Baddha Parvrita Utkatasana. Unwind, back through center, reach up. Hands to your heart, inhale. Twist to your left, tend to your fingertips, pull the hips back. Maybe open your wings. Maybe bind that left arm, fingertips wrapping around the top of your thigh. Baddha Parvrita Utkatasana. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale back through center, reach up. Exhale, lift your hips and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, chaturanga. You can walk, step, or hop back. Take your back bend, open your heart. Make your way back. Chaturanga if you like here. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Now we'll add in a little bit. Inhale, right leg up. Stack your hip. Open it up. Drop your right foot behind you. Wild thing. Twist your heart open. Big breath in. Big breath out. Come back around again. Right leg lifts. Cross your right knee to your left side. Thread it through. Fallen triangle. You're welcome to float the leg. Good. Spin it back around. As if you're revolving on an axis. Bring your knee to your chest and step all the way through. This time back heel spins down. Front heel to back arch alignment. Open it up. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Wiggle your front toes forward. Get deeper into the lunge. Hug your outer right hip underneath you. Inner left thigh open. So there's an inner revolution of the hips. Moving outward. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Flip your right palm up. Lower your left hand down. Exalt your warrior. But let's add in a twist. Palm behind the head. Spin your heart open. Maybe your left hand binds behind you. Maybe both hands find each other. Turn your heart up toward the sky. Take a deep, full breath in. Bring your intention right into the center of your heart. Deep breath out. Come back through center. Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Right forearm to your right thigh. Top arm reaches up. You can stay here or right fingertips down inside of your right foot. Maybe spin your left hand back behind. Come into a twist here as you turn your heart open. Maybe stay here or right arm and shoulder. Come underneath the right thigh. Maybe you can find your fingertips or the right fingertips around your left wrist. Keep hugging your outer right hip underneath you. Inner left thigh open. Create this foundation for a twist in the spine as you look up. So bound, revolved, side angle pose. Adho Parvrita Parsvakonasana. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Look down to the mat, unwind yourself, come all the way back up. Now plant your right foot down, back heel lifts, high crescent lunge. Take a deep inhale here. As you exhale, twist to your right, look to your back thumb, Parvrita Alanasana, revolved high lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Bring your hands to your heart. Lean a little forward. Maybe you hook that elbow outside the knee. Tense your fingertips. I need to shorten my stance a little bit. You might need to too. Tense your fingertips. Maybe you stay, or maybe open the wings, or maybe spin that right hand behind. See if you can hook it around the left rib cage. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come back up through center. Rise up. Rise right up. Reach up. Take a vinyasa. Step back and lower. Take your heart opener. Make your way back. Extra chaturanga if you like. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, left leg reaches to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Flip it over. Find wild thing. Open your heart to the sky. Big breath in and a big breath out. Come back through center. Lift your left leg up. As you exhale, cross to the right side. Thread it through. Fallen triangle. Maybe reach your left leg up. Big breath in and out. Come all the way back. Left leg lifts. Exhale, bring your knee to your chest. Keep coming forward. And step through in the center of your hands. Back heel spins down. Front heel to back arch alignment. And we rise. Virabhadrasana 2. Wiggle your front toes forward. Reach out through both hands. Extend in opposite directions. It's a beautiful image I saw yesterday on the news of this giant human circle. Imagine reaching out, touching the fingertips of people all around the world, uniting for peace, uniting in love. Outer left hip tucking underneath, inner right thigh open, big breath in, and a big breath out. And flip your left palm up, lower your right hand down. Viparita Virabhadrasana, exalted warrior. Stay here or add in that twist. Hand behind the head, spin your chest open. Right hand comes behind, maybe both hands meet behind your heart. push your heart up and open as you revolve your heart up toward the sky. Keep the foundation of your legs. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. One more. Heart open. Let your heart lead the way. Come back through center. Take an inhale breath here. Lean forward. Parsvakonasana. Side angle pose. So start with your forearm on your thigh. Welcome to stay here. Maybe left fingertips down inside of your left foot. Come for a bind if you like, half bind. Right arm travels behind. Maybe you can hook it to the top of your left thigh. Start to create Pavrita here. Or maybe you slide your left arm underneath your left thigh. Maybe fingertips meet. Or maybe you can wrap your left fingers around your right wrist. Baddha Pavrita Parsvakonasana. Bound, revolved, side angle pose. Keep hugging your left hip underneath you. Inner right thigh rolling open. So create this revolution within the hips so you can create a revolution within the heart. Look up. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Now gazing down to the mat, unwind yourself. Come all the way back up. Hug your inner thighs toward each other, and as you inhale, peel your back heel off the mat, finding high crescent lunge. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, revolve to your left. Pavrita Alanasana. Inhale, reach up, revolved high crescent lunge. Exhale, pull your left hip back. One more, inhale. Exhale, twist and stay. Palms together, maybe lean forward. You can hook your right elbow outside your left thigh. Maybe open your wings. Maybe find a half bind. Spin your top hand behind you. Just hook it underneath your right hip. Spin your heart open, revolve. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's come back up. Lift yourself up off your thigh. Use the strength of your foundation. Reach up. Take your vinyasa, palms come down. Take it back and flow. Making your way back, extra chaturanga if you like. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Deep, full inhale. Long, full exhale. Step your feet together and a little bit closer to your hands. And let's take a couple of frog hops before we land our feet between our hands. Take your knees wide and sink your hips down to your heels, stretching your arms forward. Let your head relax. Now press into your hands, straighten your legs, let your shoulders come forward. Do that a couple of times, and you can stay like this if you like, or rooting into the finger pads. Let your feet lift up as you come forward. Kick your bum with your heels. And then on the fourth or fifth try, come all the way forward. Feet together, inhale, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. From here, step your feet hip distance. Wrap your fingers, peace fingers around your big toes. Cap it off with your thumb, Padangustasana. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen. Exhale, bow in, forehead toward your shins, elbows out wide. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, bow in. Stay here, 5 breaths. Pulling your forehead toward your shins, let your elbows come out wide. Let your head relax down. You can soften your knees if you need. Stay with your Ujjayi breath. Stay with your intention. Last full inhale here. Go a little deeper on your exhale. Now come halfway up. Keep your left hand on your left hip. Soften your left knee a little bit as you stand up, pulling your right knee with you, hanging on to that big toe. So keep that Padangustasana grip if you can, or you can hug in front of your shin bone. Stand up nice and tall. Extend your right foot forward. Press out through your heel. Extend your left arm up to the sky. Take an inhale and open it up. Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. Stand up tall, look over your left shoulder, be active through your standing leg, and press out through your lifted heel. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's come back through center, bring your knee parallel to the floor, twist to the right so you can place your left hand on your outer right knee, turn and twist, or maybe reach down, grab the outer edge of your right foot with your left hand, revolve. Pavrita Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. Revolve, hand to big toe. Roll your outer right hip down. Press out through your right heel. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come back through center. Reach your arms up. Exhale. Stand tall. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale. Reach up to the sky. Exhale. Fold forward. Step your feet hip distance. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale, fold, and wrap your peace fingers around your left big toe. Tap it off with your thumb, right hand on your right hip, bend your right knee, or soften it if you need. Stand up, pull your left knee up with you. Come all the way to standing. Stand up nice and tall, look forward. Extend your left heel forward. You can hang on to your shin if you need. Pull your hip back, reach your right arm up. Big breath in, and then open it up. Try to keep your hips level, even if you're lifting your hip foot higher. Try not to jack the hip up. And then look over your right shoulder. Pavrita, well, not yet. Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more. Inhale and exhale. And let's come back through center. Keep your knee bent. Start to turn and twist toward the left. You can stay or wrap your right hand around the outer left foot. Extend your heel forward if you can. Left hand reaches behind you. Now we have it. Pavrita Utthita Hasta Padangustasana. Roll your outer left hip down. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. One more. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back through center. Reach up and release. Big toes are touching. Heels slightly apart on your inhale breath. Sit down into the chair. And then reach your arms up to the sky, Utkatasana. Hands come to heart center again. On your inhale, lean forward. Exhale, twist to the right. And you're welcome to stay here. You can tend your fingertips. You can open it up, maybe come for a bind. Or if you want to come into a twisting hand balance, take your hands out to the right, parallel with the top edge of your mat. Lean forward so you're only balancing on your outer left elbow. Float your toes, maybe extend your legs, side crow, or kick that top leg back behind you. Kundanyasana A, it's a revolved hand balance. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come back into the chair pose, reach your arms up, good work. Hands to heart center, lean forward, twist to the left. Go through the stages, tend your fingertips, maybe open it up. Take a bind. We're coming into a revolved hand balance. Hands parallel to the top edge of your mat. Bend your knees. Keep your feet floating. Balancing on the outer edge of your right arm. Extend your legs. Or maybe pull that right leg back and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come back into chair. Big breath in. A big breath out. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your hips and fold. Lengthen Ardha Uttanasana. Chaturanga. Flow through, making your way back. Extra Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Deep full breath in. And a deep full breath out. Adding on here. Inhale. Right leg lifts to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee. Start to drop your foot behind you. If you want to work toward Urdhva Dhanurasana, you can. Both hands coming down to the mat. Spin your fingertips around. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and then come all the way back around. Lift your right leg up. Take your right knee over to the left side, and instead of fallen triangle, which you can do, if you like, wrap your right hand left hand around your outer right foot and twist and revolve. Look underneath your left arm. Deep breath in. Pull your foot to the top right corner. Deep breath out. Amazing. Right leg lifts back up. Knee to the chest. Step forward. High crescent lunge again. Rise up. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. Hands to heart center. Getting used to this twisting. Lean forward. Exhale. Twist to the right. And this time you can stay. Tense your fingertips. Maybe open your wings. You can always lower your back knee as well. Or let's go for a half bind. Wrap your right hand around and see if you can wiggle it more underneath the hips. And then maybe your left hand can wiggle also in the same direction. Fingers can find each other and find a full bind so you get that maximum twist. Baddha Parvrita Alanasana, high bound, revolved, high lunge pose. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more. Inhale and exhale. Unwind yourself. Rise back up. And let's open it up. Warrior two. Back heel spins down. Front heel to back arch alignment. Deep inhale. And a long exhale. And straighten out your front leg. Palms touch. Little triangle shape here. Back to warrior two. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Straighten just your front leg. Heel toe your back foot in just a little, a couple of steps. Shorten your stance. Inhale. Hinge forward. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Gaze and look up at your top hand if you can. You can also stay gazing at the floor or straight ahead. Try to open your heart. Extend your fingers in opposite directions. Right fingertips can also be on the outside of your right foot. The alignment of the hips similar to warrior. Inner, outer right thigh tucking under. Inner left thigh rolling open. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Soften your front knee. Place both hands forward. Step your left foot more forward. You might want to bring a block in for the practice. Keep your left hand on the block underneath your left shoulder. Maybe your right hand to your right hip. Maybe the block is closer to your right foot or maybe even on the outside of your right foot. And if you don't need the block, move it to the side. Try to flatten or tent your left palm. Start to turn and revolve, open to the right, Parvrita Trikonasana. Reaching your top arm up if you can. Maybe even spin it open, come in for that bind. Wrapping around the top of your thigh, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Come back through center. Step your left toes back a little bit. Get a bend into your front knee and step onto your right foot, keeping your left leg lifted. Standing L-shaped pose. Keeping your heart lifted. Continue to use a block under your left hand if you need. Left fingertips underneath your left shoulder. Right hand to your right hip. Start to turn and twist to the right side again. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon. You can reach your right arm up. Maybe bend your top knee and reach for the inner edge of your foot and give it a kick. And hold here. So this is a bound, revolved, half moon pose. Baddha Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. And let's return. Inhale. Beautiful. Step all the way back and open up as you stand up the long edge of your mat. Make a big star shape. I'll turn to the front. Take an inhale here. Reach your arms up to the sky, and as you exhale, swan dive all the way forward. Outer edges of your feet parallel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and press into the hands. Bend your elbows, pull your head down, crown of the head coming down as the hips lift up. You're welcome to stay here If your head easily touches, maybe you can shorten your stance or widen your stance if you need. Alternately, you can press into your hands, de-weight your feet as you rise up. Shirshasana B, tripod variation of heads down. Five breaths wherever you are. If you're in the headstand, slowly come down with control. Flex your feet, keep your legs active so your heels touch down before your toes. Everybody halfway lift. And bring your right palm underneath your face, left hand to your left hip. Start to turn and revolve open to the left. Again, we can spin that top hand up and around, maybe wrapping the top of the right thigh. And stay here, or start to walk your right hand to your outer left ankle. Pull yourself in. I like to pull my chest right toward the thigh, but maybe you keep a straight arm. It's up to you. Turn and look up. Deep, full breath in. Deep, full breath out. And you feel this nice stretch in the inner left thigh and hamstring. And come back through center, left palm underneath your face, right hand to your right hip. These variations of Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged folds. Stay here, reach your right arm up, spin the palm around, find your outer left thigh. Walk your hand to the outer right ankle, take an inhale to lengthen, and then pull yourself in if you like, turn and twist up. Deep breath in, taking this revolution right to the top of the spine. Even your eyes turning, deep inhale, and you'll see something differently and new. Deep breath out. Come back through center. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, turn yourself to the front of your mat. Lower your left knee down. Slide it as far back as you can. Take an inhale breath here. Reach up to the sky. As you exhale, sweep your hands back behind you. Straighten your front leg, heel pressing forward, toes curling. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, take it back. You're welcome to stay. If you want to bring your fingertips down, maybe go a little deeper or walk your hands more forward or maybe to blocks. Maybe even put a block under your right thigh. You can inhale here, lengthen, and bow in any of the variations. And you can add in a little twist, taking your left hand across, right hand behind. Pull your chest across your right thigh. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Coming all the way back up. Slide your back knee in until you can plant your right foot down. Lift your back knee up, plant your palms. Inhale, sweep your right leg back and up. And again, you have this option. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Open it up. Maybe come all the way back, or Wild Thing. And then spin your chest around. Another floating fallen triangle. Look underneath your left arm, pull your leg to the right, sweep it back up, and take a vinyasa. So working with this continuous flowing revolution of the spine, from the base of the spine all the way to the crown of the head. Deep full inhale, the long exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Stack your hip, bend your knee, drop your foot behind you. Urdhva Dhanurasana if you like, or Wild Thing. Bring both hands to the mat if you can. And then spin back around, left leg lifts. Cross to the right side, and this time try to hook your foot with your right hand. Pull that foot, if you can, to the top left corner of your mat. Look underneath your arm, hold on to it. Amazing. Sweep it back up. Bring your knee to your chest. Step through high crescent lunge. A full inhale and exhale. Hands to your heart center. A revolution is never easy, but it feels good. Lengthen over your front thigh. Twist to your left. You can stay in any of these variations, these kramas, these levels. Open your wings. Maybe you bind. Right hand trying to travel to the left side of your, left hand traveling to the left side of your mat. Right arm, maybe, same thing, coming underneath. Sometimes you have to help it there. Maybe find your fingers. We can even bind your left wrist. Turn and revolve. Baddha Parivrtta Alanasana. Bound, revolved, crescent lunge. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. You can feel the power of the Ujjayi breath more deeply in this twist. One more. Unwind yourself, rise back up, and then open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen your feet apart from each other. Bend your front knee deeply. Take an inhale here. Open up the sides of your heart. Exhale. Inhale, triangle shape, palms touch, straighten your front leg. Exhale, release. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Straighten your front leg. Heel toe your back foot in. Preparing for Trikonasana. Have your blocks handy if you like. Might have migrated around the room here. Trikonasana, hinge forward. Left fingertips down, maybe to a block. Inside of your left foot or outside. Try to spin your chest open more and look up toward your top hand. So already this is a twisting posture. Left hip tucking underneath, inner right thigh rolling open. So rotation, a revolution in the hips. Maybe you can gaze up, turning and twisting your gaze and your neck. Even just looking at something different starts to break the samskaras, the habits and patterns that we have of just seeing what we want to see rather than what's truly there. Look down, soften, or I forgot to add in a little bind here if you like. You can bind that right hand behind you. Look up. And then let's soften the front knee, palms come down, step your right foot more forward. Preparing for Parivrtta Trikonasana. Pull your outer left hip back. Your right palm can be on a block underneath your right shoulder. It can stay inside of your left foot or maybe outside. If you don't need the block, you can push it to the side for now. Try to have a flat palm or tended fingertips and pull your left hip back. Try to level your sacrum as you look to the left. Maybe reach your left arm up. Again, you can spin it behind. If you like, deep full inhale, nice long exhale. Soften your gaze, look down, soften your front knee. Step your right foot back just a little bit. Press into your palms and spring off your back toes, standing in L-shaped pose. So pull your left hip back, right thigh forward. You can keep your right hand where it is, underneath your right shoulder, maybe to a block. Try to level your sacrum with your left hand. Start to turn and twist toward the left. You can reach your top arm up. Maybe come for a little bind. Or bend your right knee. Reach for the inside edge of your right foot and kick it into your palm. Baddha Parivrtta Chandrasana. Bound, revolved, half moon. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Amazing. Standing L shape. Step it back and rise all the way up. Opening to the long edge of your mat. Hands to your hips. Turn your toes out to the corners of your mat this time. Preparing for Skandasana, deep lunge. If you need to stay up higher, no problem. Bend your right knee a lot. And straighten your left leg and sit down as deeply as you can. Try to get your right heel all the way down. Press out through your left heel. Then hug the heels toward each other. You'll feel that engagement of Mula Bandha. Hands to your heart center. You can stay here, start to turn and look up to the left, or maybe spread your right fingertips out to the very edge of your mat, left arm reaching up. You can feel a deeper twist, and maybe come for a bind. So wrap your left hand behind, maybe your right hand as well. Maybe you can find your left wrist or your fingers. Baddha Parvrita Skandasana, bound, revolved, wide-legged lunge pose, Skandasana. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more, inhale and exhale. Beautiful, release. You can float your hands if you like. Come through center, inhale. Stay for your exhale, and then bend deeply into that left knee. Float the palms for a moment. Press out through your right heel. Try to get your left heel down. Hug your heels in toward each other to create a little bit more stability. You find that engagement of Mula Bandha, or maybe a deeper twist. Left fingertips out to the side, right arm up. Spin it behind, maybe left arm as well. Maybe you can find your fingers, or wrap your right wrist with your left fingertips. Turn and look up to the right. Keep that engagement of Mula Bandha. Keep the heart twisting open. Baddha Parvrita Skandasana. Adding in all of these binds and twists today to create more opening. Creating a new view, breaking habits and patterns. That's the foundation of a revolution, is to break free of what we've been doing all this time, what we've been accepting. Unbind yourself. You can float your palms if you like. Come through center. Turn your toes forward to the long edge of your mat. Inhale. Exhale. Fold in. Crown of the head down. Hips lift up. And you're welcome to stay here. If you want to go into the headstand, you can. Or any other forward fold. Maybe a shoulder opener. If you're in this shoulder opener, take a few breaths. And then switch your grip. If you're in Shirshasana, take a couple of breaths before you come down with control. Switch your grip if you're in the shoulder opener. A few more breaths. Release your hands underneath you. Come halfway up. If you coming out of Shirshasana, join us when you're ready. We'll add in one more bound twist here. Bend, maybe shorten your stance just a little bit. Bend your right knee. Slide your right arm underneath your right thigh. Back of the hand to the outer right hip. Left hand comes behind. Maybe you can find your left wrist or your fingers. Straighten out your right leg and turn and look up. Deep breath in. Full breath out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Soften the knee. Release. Halfway. Bend your left knee. Arm underneath. Maybe back of your hand to your left thigh. Right hand comes behind. Fingertips or wrist. Turn and look to the right. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more. Exhale. Beautiful. Unwind halfway. Turn to the front of your mat. Lower your back knee down and slide it as far back as you can. And then when you're ready, rise up. Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Pull your outer left hip back, right thigh forward. Take an inhale breath here. Reach your heart up, fingers up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Straighten your front leg. Float your palms back behind you. Dig your left heel forward, toes curling. 2 more times. Inhale with your breath. Ujjayi breath. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. You're welcome to stay here. Maybe palms come underneath you, maybe further forward or back. Use blocks as you need, maybe working into your expression of Ardha Hanumanasana, the half splits, or here, the full splits, Hanumanasana. Pulling your left hip back, right thigh forward. Feel free to bow. If you want to add a twist, Walk your right hand over to the right. Take your left fingers out wide. Pull yourself across. You can feel this into the IT band, the outer left leg. Couple more breaths. Starting to bring yourself back through center. Tuck your back toes, slide your back knee in till you can get your front foot down. And again, we'll come into this sequence of flipping over into Wild Thing or Urdhva Dhanurasana, and then into that variation of side plank pose before we take a vinyasa. On your inhale breath, sweep your left leg back and up. Stack your hip, bend your knee, open it up. Flip yourself around, Wild Thing or Urdhva Dhanurasana all the way around. And then press into your right hand, sweep your left leg all the way back and up. Cross over to the right side. Look underneath your right arm, big inhale, exhale. Sweep your leg all the way back up. Take a vinyasa. Downward facing dog, deep full breath in, and a deep full breath out. And just take a moment, lower your knees, child pose, release back. Take 3 deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling, sigh out your mouth. Come back to your intention, come back to your dedication. Deep inhale and a long exhale. Then rise up on your shin bones and tuck your toes. We'll have a bit of a, you could say, a twisting camel. So I'll just demonstrate. The arms will lift up and you'll bring your right hand to your left heel and twist. Back up through center and then twist. So we'll do that a few times, twisting and twisting. And then we'll do the full camel, both hands to the heels, okay? So just go as far as you like. If coming all the way to the heels is not possible, you can take hand to hip, some different variations, or just turn and look. All right, are you ready for this? We're gonna do 5 times on each side and then hold full camel for 5 breaths. Just do your best. If you wanna come onto your back and do supported bridge or bridge pose, you can do the same. On your inhale breath, reach your arms up to the sky, twist to the right, see if you can touch your left heel, back through center, inhale. Keep going, 4 more times each side. Cross over to the opposite ankle or heel. 3 more. Even bend your elbow to get deeper. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful, so good. Back through center, both hands reach up. And then see if you can bring your hands to your heels. Push your chest forward and up. Look back. 4 more breaths. If you need, hands to your lower back. Untuck your toes as you rise up. Sit back onto your heels, right where we started. Hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra, or hands on your thighs. And channel this idea of revolution, of re-evolving, of change, has to come from within. Rise back up onto your shin bones. One more camel pose, or drop back to Urdhva Dhanurasana. And this is a big opening for the heart, and changing the mindset that, you know, that there has to be something to hold on to right away, to trust yourself to drop back and know that the ground is right there to support you. If you're not ready to try that, you can come just to the beginning stages, or do a regular camel pose, or back bend, a little bridge pose, or Urdhva Dhanurasana. So try it with me if you can. Hands to your heart, and trust that this revolution, this change, comes from within. Press your hips forward. Let your heart lead here. Stay here, or start to reach the arms up and back, and maybe you stay. This might be enough for you. Or start to arch back, curl back more, keep going, and trust that the earth is there. Keep going. Let your hands touch down, press into your feet, and rise up, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Take 5 breaths if you can. You can always lower down if you need, or we will try to rise back up through camel. A few more breaths here. Try to straighten your arms and legs. When you're ready to come out, walk your feet a little bit closer to your hands. Start to push your knees toward the mat and rise all the way up. Hands can come to your heels if you like, or hands back to the heart, and sink down onto your hips. Hips on your heels, hands to your heart. Bow your mind into the beautiful light of your own heart. I'm going to read you one more beautiful quote here from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which really ties together what we've been working on today on our mat, but what we're all working in together in our lives. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And I hope you're feeling this connection to the love in your own heart, and this ability that we have to change how we view the world, how we show up in the world, how we treat one another, what it is that we really stand for. Make your way down onto your seat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Roll the flesh around your sitting bones from side to side. Come right onto the center sitting bones. Take an inhale breath. Reach your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Halfway lift to lengthen. Hang on anywhere that you can. Exhale, fold. You're welcome to stay here, or one additional twist. Something I love to do in this pose. Wrap your right hand around your outer left foot. Sweep your left arm back behind you and open up wide. Stay here or find that bind. And you can even pull yourself in as you twist. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Unwind yourself. Go to the other side. You're still holding Paschimottanasana if you like. Maybe left hand around your outer right foot. Reach your right arm back. Feel free to bind. Maybe fold in. Inhale, come up. Last breath to fold. And slowly roll yourself all the way up. Bend your knees, bringing your feet to the top edge of your mat, your hips pretty close by. Reach your arms forward, big breath in. Slowly lower all the way down. When you get there, hug your knees in toward your chest. And take your knees wide, open up your arms in a cactus shape. Let your knees twist and drop to the right and left a few times. And then let your knees come all the way to the right. Keep them wide if you can, or stack them. If you like, place your right ankle on your outer left knee and walk your left foot more to the left. And then you can turn your gaze over to the left side, taking a full deep inhale. A nice long exhale. Bring your gaze back through center. Lift the shape of your legs up. Coming into a figure 4 shape, you can hug your left knee in toward your left shoulder and pull it a little bit more to the left. Give yourself a nice stretch into the right hip. Release any tension there. And release your left foot to the floor. Wrap your top thigh more over your left thigh, right over left. Maybe hook your toes. Again, you can cactus your arms and take this twist over to the left. So this is a deeper twist this time. Left hand onto the outer right thigh, and you're turning and looking to the right. And your right shoulder might not be all the way down. You could try cactusing your arm or straighten the arm. See what helps you get the shoulder closer. Feel this full revolution through the spine. All of the energy centers opening, even the eyes are turning, very crown of the head turning. And bring it all back through center. Support yourself to unwind your legs, bring them into the center. And then take your feet wide, knees wide again, windshield wiper, side to side. And then let your knees drop all the way to the left. You can cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Maybe walk your right foot more to the right. Take your gaze to the right. Enjoy this nice stretch down the right hip flexor, outer thigh. Gentle twist through the spine. Bring your gaze back through center. Lift your knees back up. Give yourself a nice hip opener, bringing your right knee in towards your right shoulder. Keep your feet flexed. And lower your right foot to the floor. Cross your left thigh over top of your right. Maybe hook your toes. And cactus your arms, jog your hips a little bit to the left side, and then drop your knees to the right. And your left shoulder might not come down, especially if you have your toes hooked. You can extend your arms straight or cactus, see which feels good for you. And this final revolution, turning the top of your head right to the crown, everything turning to the left, and the upper body, lower body turning to the right. Squeezing out and rinsing out and releasing any old habits and patterns, samskaras, bringing in new vision, new ways of being, new values. Bringing your head back through center. Support yourself to bring your knees back up. Unwind yourself. Knees in toward the chest. If you like happy baby, let your elbows come on the inside of your knees. Press the tops of your feet down. At the same time, press your feet into your hands and create a little traction to roll the sacrum down. You can even rock side to side. If you like, you can stay here. Maybe you take Viparita Karani, a mild inversion. If you want to go for plow pose or shoulder stand to create a deeper inversion, you can. Or even Shirshasana A, the traditional headstand. Today I'll take a shoulder stand. If you need to pad up underneath your shoulders and your neck, you can. You kick your feet, knees, and hips over your head. Support your lower back. Point your toes up. Whichever pose you've decided to do, we'll take 10 breaths. If you're in shoulder stand, on your inhale breath, push your pelvis toward your face. And on your exhale breath, point your toes away, and this will give you more lift. You can even cross one ankle in front of the other to help pull your legs up for a few more breaths each. And you'll take your time. When you're ready to come down after your breaths, you can come through a plow pose if you're in shoulder stand. Use your hands beside. If you're in headstand, maybe take a few breaths either seated or child pose. And we'll take one final pose here before our Shavasana, fish posture, Matsyasana. It's a great heart opener to crack the heart wide open. Slide your palms underneath your hips. Lengthen your legs. Thumbs are touching. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades together so right away you feel a heart opening. And you can stay here if you like. Or start to press down into your hands and elbows to leverage your chest up. Let your head drop back and slowly lower onto the crown of the head. You're welcome to stay. Maybe you point your toes. Some people might want to release the hands at the same time. Take 5 breaths if you can. When you're ready to come down, release your hands and feet if they're lifted. Tilt the chin in toward your chest. Just take a moment here. If you'd like, you can take any last posture that might feel good. It could be hugging your knees into your chest, walking side to side. And then allow yourself to surrender fully, your heart open. That revolution has begun. And it begins every time we come to our mat. We re-evolve and evolve and evolve over and over again. May this change be the catalyst for a revolution, not just here on your mat, but in the whole world around us. May you be the inspiration for all those in your life. Close the practice with one beautiful Om. Thank you so much for joining me. Feel free to share these classes with anyone that you like. Take a deep clearing breath in and a full breath out. Inhale for Om. Om. Namaste.